2023-2024 for your New Jersey Rockets U19 AA Red Team. Tonight, going up against the Saints from Ramapo, New York. Saints are playing in the Malwa League. Rockets, of course, in the AGHF. Puck drops. CC wins it up to Hanson. Hanson tries to go deep into the zone. Tries to ends up deflecting the stick and into the bench for another faceoff. This time just outside the offensive zone for the Rockets. CC back in, wins it back to Matone. Matone gets it into the zone, not deep though, but is able to hang on to it there at the line. Digging for it now. CC comes up with it. CC trying to go to the middle of the ice. Can't make that work, but does recover with the puck. Back to Caputo. Caputo puts it off the pipe, and somebody stuffed that. 25 seconds in the game. It's like a 1-0 lead. Caputo hammered one in from the point. Ended up going off the pipe, off the post, and Bruno found it sitting on her stick, and she just pumped it back into the back of the net. Face-off as Manny McDonald wins it back to Caputo. Caputo tries to go deep with it, and she does. Saints trying to come out from behind their own net, but nice little forecheck there by McDonald and Minicello. Caputo chips it back in deep, and in goes Hope. Hope tried to force a turnover. She couldn't get it there, but Saints are able to clear her out the center ice. And now it's Grace Ulrich with the puck over to Caputo. Caputo up to Hope. Hope now. She crosses over the blue line. Tries to go center to Manny McDonald. Was in her skates, and it deflected over to a Saint. The Saints are going to send it down for an icing. Defenseman now as Aiden's out there with Fox. McDonald tries to take a shot on goal from the faceoff. That went in on net. Goalie made the save and chipped it up to her teammates. McDonald now at the blue line. She chips it back down deep. In goes Grace. Grace not quite able to catch up to the puck there. And it comes out to center for Aiden. Aiden now over to Fox. Fox gains the red line. Tries to go deep with it, but lost her balance and then lost the puck. Ulrich now, she puts the puck in deep. She takes a tumble for her efforts. I'm sorry, that was McDonald who took a tumble for her efforts. Here comes the captain now for the Saints. She tries to get up above the blue line. Can't quite make that happen, and she stood up. Puck now goes deep into the defensive zone. Fox is going to chase after it. So, Fox takes it and just pushes it out to center ice. Not far enough for icing, but it won't give enough time for the Rockets to change. Now it's Izzy Cook. Izzy Cook with a nice little steal across the blue line. She puts a little backhander in on net, and it dribbles out behind the back of the net. Mitchell-Tree tried to go down deep. She did, and now she has it down low. She stepped on the puck and lost control of herself and the puck at the same time. Now back up and out for Latour. Latour, one of our seniors this day. She finds Cook at the other blue line, and Cook tries to dump it deep, doesn't get it quite deep enough. Now it's up, and to keep the puck out of the defensive zone. Now it's Dandy behind her own net. Dandy tries to get off the boards and doesn't quite get it all the way out. But there is CC. CC now to scoop up behind the net. CC tries to bank it up the boards and ends up going to another stick. And now it's Mitchell-Tree trying to get it out. Mitchell-Tree banks it up off the boards to Cook, and Cook tries to dump it into center. Deflects off a stick and up into the crowd, up into the wire part of the fencing above the glass, and play is blown dead. 13:36 to go here in the first period. Rockets up 1-0. Face-off at center ice where Cece takes the face-off. She's battling with it. She comes up with it and finally kicks it over to Hansen. Hansen now crosses over the blue line. She throws the puck down deep and goes to chase after it. 3-4 checkers down low now for the Rockets. Hoping someone would come away with it, but it ended up on a Saints stick, and the Saints are able to break out and come through the middle of the ice. Hansen harassing somebody at the far blue line. And now it's Matone. Matone. She tries to get it up. It ends up on number 66 now for the Saints. Takes a heck of a nice little shot into Steph's glove, and Steph freezes it. And we'll get a face-off here on the near side dot. Cece drops down into the dot to take the face-off. Wins it back to Caputo. Caputo kicks it out of her skates. Tries to get it up the boards where Aaron is. Puck is tied up there as now it comes out to Cece. Cece, actually Bruno was able to take that one out of the stick, off the stick of a Saint. But now here the Saints are trying to make a play there. She had number 66 wide open in the slot. Decided to take the shot herself. And, Steph was pretty wise to that and froze the puck with a glove save. New set of forwards now for the Rockets. McDonald, Manicello, and Ehrlich. I'm going to get it right one of these days. Aiden now. She takes the puck behind her own net. Slams on the brakes. Does a nice little skate move. Comes out in front of her net now and skates up. One hand on the stick as she powers through ice and across the blue line. Tries to go deep with it and just loses control of it, but is able to regain and dump it back down deep. McDonald now. McDonald tried the little chip pass to Hope. Hope couldn't quite put a handle on it. Now it's McDonald back in the corner. McDonald steps out from under the corner, goes middle to Hope. Hope with a backhand to a wide open Grace. Grace just all alone on that back door, and Hope found her. And the unselfish play there is what pays off, and that's what scores goals, unselfish plays. Two nothing now for the Rockets with 12:08 left to go in the first period on this, your 2023-2024 senior night. McDonald now back into the dot. The goal scorer, Grace, goes in after it. Chips back out to Fox. Fox then puts over to Aiden. Aiden back over to Grace. Grace is looking for Hope, finds her. Hope at the blue line now. She dances across, tries to chip it over across the ice, and that gets a little confusing over there, but there's Hope down in the corner. Hope gets muscled off the puck a little bit there, a little surprising. She must have been off balance. Puck ends up, right back into the kill zone where Amanda McDonald tried a shot, but that didn't quite go in. Puck comes out to center ice now, and there's Aiden. Aiden buying a little time for her players to come back on. Saints grab it and pump it in deep. Back goes Fox. Fox now up the boards and out to McDonald with a nice little lead pass. McDonald now. McDonald taking it up the ice. McDonald with a couple of moves. Loses control of it, drops back down in there, but she tries to go center to Cook. Cook with a nice little backhand. That didn't quite make connection with the back of the net, but it was a nice shot on goal, for sure. Over to Mitchell-Tree now. Mitchell-Tree takes a little slapper. That doesn't go in, but it does go behind the net, and the Rockets are able to keep control. Now it's back to Mitchell-Tree in the slot. Mitchell-Tree with a slot shot and misses the target. Now a nice little fury there in front as I think that's Barb there with a nice little shot on net. That didn't go in as the goalie made a nice save there. Rockets playing it back out at center ice now as they go for somewhat of a change. Latour now is going to go back behind the net. Battle for it there. Picked up by Cook and now up to Barb. Cook picks it back up. She tries to go deep with it and she doesn't just gets it out to the neutral zone ice. Loses control of it, but there's Barb battling now, number 66. Izzy Cook up to center. Izzy tried to get over to Hansen and kind of hit her in the feet. She wasn't able to make connection. Now it's Latour up the boards, but that Saints are able to keep it in. And now Mitchell-Tree looks to go up the boards. It does get out, but it's regained control at center ice by the Saints. Latour now picks it up at the blue line. She skates to the red line, dumps it in, and goes for a change. Saints trying to get it out, but it's kept in nicely by Cece. Cece pumps the puck down deep again. In goes Grace to try to win the puck. She does win the puck. It goes back out to Caputo. Caputo with a shot. Doesn't quite get all the way to the net. Hansen's there to chip it over to Cece. Cece now gets it over to Grace. Grace tries to go cross ice with it. It ends up behind the net where Cece picks the puck back up. Now it's back into the middle of the ice, but won now by number 19 from the Saints as she comes up the ice. One player to beat, Matone. That doesn't happen. Steph is able to just push the puck to the side, wrap it around the boards and out to Ehrlich. Ehrlich now tries to go up to Hansen. She finally gets Hansen at the blue line. Hansen makes a move, but then loses the puck out to whomever. And Rockets are going to get called for too many players on the ice, as I think Aiden came off the bench and played it prior to the player that she was replacing was able to make it all the way off. 6 players on the ice. Well, 6 skaters on the ice. Always gets that call. So the Rockets, with 8:26 left to go in the first period, up 2-0, will now go on the PK. And it's going to be Maddie McDonald dropping into the dot. Maddie wins it hard forward. He goes all the way down, chips it off of a Saint, and then wins it all the way down, and they have to come 200 feet now. Now the Saints having a hard time keeping it on their stick, where Aiden was able to just take the puck and throw it right back down again. Now trying to Saints having a difficult time now even getting out of their own end, as the Rockets are keeping them pretty hemmed right now, even on the PK. 19, their captain now, comes up the ice. She charges over the blue line, puts it on her backhand, and tries to put it center ice. She does get 66, but there's no help there as McDonald picks up the puck. Tries to get it out of the zone, and it does get out of the zone. Change of forces now for some of the Rockets. Shot by number 66 goes right into Steph's glove. Steph freezes the puck, and they'll have another face-off now here in the defensive zone for the Rockets. We had CC, Grace, Latour, and Mitchell-Tree out for the kill, with just 1 minute exactly left on the penalty for too many men, too many humans, whatever you want to call it. Puck goes over to the half wall in the defensive zone. Mitchell-Tree waits for it, looks for the right pass, misses everybody, goes down for icing, and looks like there's going to be a face-off back here on the far side dive in the defensive zone. A little too much mustard on that one. Should hear about it in the car ride on the way home. CC now back into the dot. She wins it back. Mitchell-Tree backhands it around, trying to pick up Latour. It's picked up by the Saints instead. Now puck goes back behind the net, where Mitchell-Tree is able to grab it off the half boards as it ricochets out. She's able to find some clean ice and send it down and ice it. Probably had a little bit of time to skate the puck, but she decided to try to, Lord knows what she was trying to do. It ends up in an icing. Rockets get a nice clear change. And with just 30 seconds left to go in a period, in the penalty, and 6:55 on the clock with a 2-0 lead, Rockets will take the face-off in their own end. Now Matone trying to get it up to Cook on the half boards. A little bit of battle, but 66 walks out of the corner, riffs one right off the post. Goalie's best friend are those posts sometimes. In that case, it definitely was there for Steph. Now Aaron takes the puck and she tries to drive it up into offensive zone, but can't quite make it out. Now it's Matone. That beaver tail of the goalie stick lets you know the penalty is almost over. And the Rockets are back to full strength. Behind the net now is Aaron. She goes backhand and tries looking for Cook. Cook wasn't quite there. And now it looks like it's picked up by the Saints. It is. The Saints don't quite get it out as it goes back to Caputo. She shoots it in on net. It ricochets. And Aaron tried a nice little shot there, but she couldn't quite put it in. Puck goes back across the goal mouth. That doesn't get chipped in. And Matone backhands it back into the zone where Barb's going to go pick it up. Barb, she tries to go center with it. Doesn't get it in front of the net, goes behind the net, but there's Aaron again. Now, Saints do gain control and get it out of the zone, but Matone's waiting there to pick it up. She goes D to D over to Caputo, and Caputo gets it up to the blue line and dumps it in. Hansen causing a little havoc in the offensive zone. Saints are able to gather it, pump it out to center, and it goes down where Matone's going to grab it and go behind the net. Matone banks it up off the boards up to her defensive partner, Masterson. Masterson battles hard to push it up the ice, and she does get it up. And now it's Cece trying to take the puck in deep. She can't quite get it deep. Saints are able to clear their zone. Quick little up pass there from Fox. Doesn't quite hit her intended target. Ends up on a Saints stick. Saints backhanded in and goes behind the net. Aiden picks up the puck on a nice defensive play there. She tries to go up the middle with it. Can't quite get there, but there's Fox to kind of clean it up. Up to Grace, where Grace can't quite get it out of the zone. And now it's Fox. Fox will try to carry it over the blue line. She can't get there. Now Aiden tries to take it out of the zone. She can't quite get it out, and now she finally does. Puck goes high, and this time Aiden picks it up and drives it back down deep and goes for the change. Shot in on there. Mitchell Tree goes in the corner. She tries to rattle around the boards. She gets over to Fox. Fox on the backhand. Can't quite get there. A little bit of a battle, and Mitchell Tree tries to step up. Nice save by Steph. Play smart, kid. Play smart. It's hard to be a dad and a commentator at the same time. McDonald in the dot. Loses that one. But Mitchell Tree blocks it in front and then pushes the puck out to center. It went over the line, but the ref is saying it stayed in. Let's see the video replay on that one. Now it's a cross check on number 66 coming up. As she took out Latour from behind. And now the Rockets with one man down. Pulled the goaltender to get one more person out there to make it a 6-on-5 until the whistle blew, and they did. My apologies ahead of time because Reagan's Scholastic team is named the Saints. So if I get them confused every now and then, at least you'll understand why. Rockets going on the power play with 3:25 left to go in the first period. Up 2-0. And it looks like top line's going to be out there with Matone and Hope on the back end as the power play quarterback. Number 19, their captain now, is able to thwart all three Rockets players and get the puck almost on net. But now up comes Cece. Cece with the puck. Cece dribbles it into the corner and goes to chase after it. Now back behind the net. It's a little bit of a battle. Saints come away with it, but right to Hope. Hope with a nice nifty little move on the half boards. Tries to power her way to the net. Does power her way to the net. Gets all the way to the goaltender, and the goaltender puts a glove over it. And that's the end of that play. 2:55 left to go in the first. 1:31 left to go in the power play for the Rockets. That time it's Hanson at the dot. Not able to win it, but Hope is able to hold it at the blue line. Hope with a nifty little move, steps in from the point now, tries to go into the slot, but can't quite get there as puck is chipped off her stick. Now back out to Grace. Grace looking for a play to make, goes back down to Hope on the half boards. Hope now waiting. Hope gets the puck to the middle, or excuse me, to the goaltender. Goaltender was able to see it, stop it. Hanson was buzzing around there, but she was unable to bury that one. So we'll reset with 1:06 left to go on the power play. And Hope gets the puck again. This time she goes her D partner, Grace Matone. Grace tries to put one in on net, but that's deflected on its way. Puck comes back around now where Grace threw it at the front of the net, but it was cleared out by the Saints, and the Saints have iced the puck, and that'll allow everybody to get fresh troops out there. .2:11 to go in the first period, 47 seconds left to go in the power play for the Rockets, and they maintain their 2-0 lead. Barb's now going to be in the face-off dot. I think that is the third line, full third line. It is. Shot from the point there by Masterson. Doesn't quite get all the way through, but it's still maintained by the Rockets, who put it back in, backhanded in back on net, and the goalie saw that one and was able to freeze it. Just 10 ticks off the clock from the last time, and we're down to 2:01. Barb wins the puck over to Bruno. Bruno back to the point. Puck shot came in from the point but didn't get all the way through, or it got through but it didn't get through to the net. And now the Rockets just scored on a shot. I believe that was Aiden from the point. I don't believe it touched anybody else. It just went straight 5-hole. And I think number 3 is going to get credit for that one. She should. It's a nice shot. Low and hard. Goalie didn't have a chance as she was being screened. And Aiden picks up a goal. Longtime teammates there. Congratulate each other. Aiden and Steph. That was a power play goal. And now Aiden on the defensive side. She makes a nice play, and Steph was able to ward off that shot very easily off the blocker. Puck comes out of the zone now and to center ice, where the Rockets maintain control. That's Hope. Hope steps over the blue line. Hope, rumbling, tumbling, goes off, tries a little sneaker shot, and that doesn't quite go in. So she tried to put her own rebound in. That didn't go in. And now the Rockets have possession and some time in the offensive zone. Kept in by Aiden, although it was right to a Saint, but Aiden keeps it in again. This time she goes down deep with it, and just a little too far for Hope. Aiden tracks that one down at center ice and puts it over to Bryn. Bryn now back to Aiden. Aiden looking over to Mitchell-Tree or Hope, not quite sure which one. And they turn it over to number 66. She battles with it. Now it's Mitchell-Tree behind the net. She takes it and goes up the boards with it. Fights for it and chips it up to McDonald. McDonald on the break now. McDonald over to Bryn. Bryn with a shot. Not quite there. Mitchell-Tree tried to slam it home. She couldn't put it in either. Lots of big fury down there in the back, in the crease. As the goalie must have said a Hail Mary today at the must have said a Hail Mary at church today, because that one just stayed out of the net. Looks like we're going to get a penalty for roughing on 96. Bryn Danny with a roughing call. Quite sure how you can call her for roughing. But hey, I didn't get paid to make that call, so. Grace, Latour, CC, and Mitchell-Tree out on the ice. Puck's on the Mitchell-Tree. She goes back behind the net. I was hoping for Latour, but Latour was in front of the net. Nice shot in from the point, because Mitchell-Tree tries to get it up the line to to Grace as time runs out, and the Rockets are going to hold on to their 3-0 lead. At the end of one, Rockets up 3-0. After their 1-2-3s and their EFEs, we are about ready to start the second period. 12 shots to 7. Rockets on the lead there, and of course Rockets still in the lead 3-0 on the score sheet. Still on a PK. Don't know how much time is left on the PK because the time's not on the clock. Assuming it's probably about 1 minute and 40. Saints drive that puck down deep, but unable to get the shot through. Is number 19. Goes up to Grace. Grace tried to clear out of the zone, couldn't quite get there. She does get control of the puck again, though, and tries to go on the backhand. That doesn't quite get out to the blue line. Now the Saints going D to D. Takes a shot, blocked out top by, I think that was Matone. It was. And now Cece with a head of steam. She chips the puck past the defenseman and takes the puck down deep for her own end. Killing some time off the power play and trying to get a chance on. And now Grace goes into the corner with 66. She's helped out by Cece, who picks the puck out of the skates. Rockets are on a little bit of offensive flurry here on the PK. Nice little keep in by Matone as she drives the puck down in deep. Now back to the point is Caputo. Caputo turns it over to 66. 66 is able to lay the puck down the ice. And then Matone drives it back out the center. Shot it on Steph from about 3/4 ice. Goes in on her. Blocked off nicely and up to Caputo where she chips it up to Bruno. Bruno now through center ice. Bruno head passes up to Grace. Grace drops the puck down in deep and he goes down and chase. Oh, looks like they're going to get a penalty on Aaron. Looks like she had the stick, but going to get her for an interference or for a trip. Most likely an interference. If they're going to call anything, it would be interference. It's hard to trip somebody from. Oh, somehow she tripped her with the stick up high. Not quite sure how you can trip somebody when your stick's on their shoulder, but it is what it is. as the refs figure out what they're going to call it here. The Rockets are going to be 2 people shorthanded now. And you're going to have, I think that's Fox. My eyes are horrible. Fox, Hansen, and Aiden out there as the 3 killers against the Saints. Oh, so it's 9 seconds of a 2-man advantage. They're able to put the second penalty back up. Shot in from the point from the Saints. That shot didn't get through. Now is out of the thing. Is right straight to Dandy. Dandy, oh, shoots one wide. What a beautiful pass by Hansen as she saw Dandy coming out of the box. Almost like they knew what they were doing on that play. It was beautiful. Unfortunately, Dandy couldn't quite bury that one. And now back out the center and all the way down. This should be an icing, and it is going to be. Saints had a nice little opportunity there to at least get one on the board with a 5-on-3. And as it turned to 4-on-5, Hansen hit Brandy with a nice outlet pass all the way down the ice. And just unfortunately, Dandy couldn't quite bury the puck. Now 5-on-4 for another minute 27. Puck gets one back to Latour. Latour tries to get it up to the boards. Can't quite get it out. Puck goes across the ice now to Grace, and Grace on the forehand doesn't quite chip it out, but there is CC to push it the rest of the way. Puck goes back, and Mitchell-Tree picks up the puck. Mitchell-Tree holding on to it a little too long, chips it up the glass, or chips it up the ice, tries to get it to CC. That doesn't quite get through the hole. And now it's Grace. Grace on the forehand. She pushes it right out to the center dot. And the Saints threw it back in, but a little too quick as their player number 66 wasn't able to recover back in time and touch up. 53 seconds left to go on the PK. Puck comes over to 66 and shoots. Got a heck of a shot there. She put one off the back of the glass, but it was with some force. Bounces off the glass, went into the backside of the net and hung out there for a little while till the whistle was blown. Changing out the wingers, it's now McDonald, and I believe that's Dandy. Or it can't be Dandy. Dandy's in the box. Oh, it is Dandy. Dandy's not in the box. Either way. McDonald headlines the puck up to. Could have easily been an interference call right there that they're not going to call. Puck gets thrown all the way back down. This could be an icing. And it is an icing. Not quite sure why they didn't call the interference down here, but they'll let him play a little bit, I guess. Latour definitely got hung up. Maybe they just called incidental contact. They both got it. Offensive zone face-off now with Dandy and McDonald, Mitchell-Tree and Latour out there to kill off this last 17 seconds of a power play. One back to Latour. Latour dumps the puck down deep, and now the Saints are going to have to go 200 feet. Harassed nicely by McDonald. She's able to get the player to make the bad decision and push the puck all the way down for an icing. And they're going to have another offensive zone face-off for the Rockets, defensive face-off for the Saints. 5 seconds left to go on the PK as McDonald will take this face-off. Wins it forward, another shot on net, or not quite on net, but she tried to go up on net with it. Now to 66, and 66 is able to chug across the line there. Dandy. She gets the puck, goes back behind her own net to Latour. Latour chips it up to Hope. Hope up to McDonald. She couldn't quite handle it, but there's Mitchell-Tree to recover. Mitchell-Tree trying to go cross ice, puts it right on 66's tape. And thankfully, Steph is able to make that save. Mitchell-Tree needs to pull her head out of her butt today because the choice and selection of players are not typically her MO. Usually makes a smart play. We'll talk about that one on the way home, too. full strength. Saints maintain possession inside the zone, but there's Matone. She wraps it around, doesn't quite get it all the way out. It goes back down behind the net again. 39 tries to put the puck, 36 tried to put the puck across the crease, and Steph was there to make the save. Melts it down. We'll have another face-off here on the near side. Dot. Hope now headlines it back up to Dandy. Dandy with another one. She tries to go glove side on that one. Goalie makes a save. Puck drops down. McDonald was there, but goalie was able to cover it before McDonald could get a stick on it. Three 0 still Rockets. 12:24 left to go in the second period. And looks like Barb in the face-off dot. It is. Barb now picks up her own puck. It's an into Aaron. Aaron tried to put the puck on net. She couldn't quite get it there. It looks like it deflected off of Cook. Now Aaron fighting hard with the puck. She tries to go down deep to Cook, and she does. Cook now battling behind the net. Cook tries to go to Aaron in the corner. She does. Aaron now back to Cook. Cook behind the net. Cook with her head up, looking for a pass, looking for the middle, looking for anybody. Finally gets the puck in on net where Aaron's able to grab it, but throws it off into the corner. And now Barb, she takes the puck in the back of the net. Cook trying to get to the center, not quite there, but there's Matone. Matone with a nice little drive in from the point. Aaron now, Aaron. She doesn't get the puck down low, but somebody does in the Barb, and Barb tries to go in front to Cook, but couldn't quite make it there. And now puck is kept back in by, is that Caputo? It is Caputo. Now 32 or 33. She skates down and takes a shot from just outside the slot where Steph was able to get a glove on it, freeze it. No need to get fancy today, ladies. Just simple plays lead to big scores. Fox tried going up with it, but hit off a player that ended up going in on net on Steph, where Steph was able to lock it down. And we're going to go for another face-off. CC in the dot. CC ties him up, but 66 takes the shot. 66 with a nice little forehand that ends up picking the puck up on her backhand, goes behind the net. But she drops it back off and now tries to get it again in front of the net. That doesn't go. The Rockets cleared out from the front of the net, but it stays in his defensive zone. 24 with a shot on net, right into Steph's mitt. She's able to freeze that puck, and we're going to get another face-off. 10:35 to go in the first period. Shots are knotted up at 14 apiece. I'd like to say it's been a relatively even game as far as shots are concerned, obviously, but the score says something different. A lot of chances for the Rockets, a lot of good chances for the Rockets. A lot of shots from the Saints have been from outside the dots. They've been relatively easy for Steph to make. She did have to make a couple of big saves, but those shots are a little deceiving. New set of combatants now for the Rockets. Looks like it's going to be McDonald line with Dandy and Hope, Mitchell-Tree and Latour on the defensive side. Mitchell-Tree now with the puck behind her own net. She tries to go up to Hope. She finds her again. Can't get a hold of the puck, and now it's Latour up to Hope. Hope finds McDonald up. McDonald now. McDonald skates hard through center. She tries to make that one last move. Can't quite get it there. And it comes out the center. Hope with the puck. She makes one move. Tries to go around another and can't quite make it happen. And Latour has to go back to chase for the puck. On the backhand now to Dandy. Dandy tries to go backhand out of the zone. Can't quite make that happen, but she does get it up there down. Now it's Hope. Hope and Latour, up to Latour. Latour with a shot. Not quite there, but Hope's there to finish it. Not quite sure who's going to get the goal for that one. Whether it's going to be Latour or Manicello, but either way, it's a 4-0 lead for the Rockets. I don't know if Hope got it before it went across the line, or Latour had enough motion on it to get it over herself. Either way, 4-0 Rockets. Just under 10 minutes left to go in the second period. Puck up to Hope. Hope over to McDonald. McDonald crosses the center line, tries to go up with it, but it dribbles off in the corner to Dandy. Dandy tries to go to the middle of the ice with it. Can't quite get it there, and there's a little bit of a scuffle. And it looks like they're going to send them both. McDonald and 24 are both getting it. Some greeting cards being sent out to each player, I'm sure. We'll end up on each other's Christmas list by the end of the season. A little how do you do from both ladies as they go to the penalty box. It's 5-on-5 hockey. 9:46 left to go into the period of number 2. And the refs are having a discussion, center ice, having a discussion as to where the puck's to be dropped. It should stay in the zone, I believe, since the coincidentals happened inside the zone. Barb tries to win the puck. Can't, but it ends up on her stick. She drives the puck in. It was a nice little kick save by the goalie. Latour tries to step up. She can't keep the puck in, but it goes to Cook. Now Cook back up to Latour. Latour tries to go deep with it, but it hits her own player, Barb. And now it goes back to Cook, Mitchell-Tree. Mitchell-Tree over to... Puck goes up and it's smacked off the glass and just drops straight down. Mitchell-Tree defending number 71. They go in the corner. Mitchell-Tree tries to poke the puck free. Third attempt, she does get it. And now she's trying to do it again. She does. She gets it up to Aaron, and Aaron gets her head up, takes a peek across, finds Cook all the way on the side of the ice. Cook with a shot in. That goes off the side of the net. Cook goes in after it herself. Cook now to the middle to Mitchell-Tree. Mitchell-Tree with a shot. Goes high off the goalie, lands down there, and they're unable to tuck it home. Now Latour with the puck. Latour goes down to Cook. Cook in the corner. As 18 sprints the puck loose, but it goes up to Mitchell-Tree at the point. Mitchell-Tree takes the puck. She goes deep with it. And it goes down to Barb. Barb puts it across the goal mouth. Nobody there to put it home. And trying to let it go through it's kept in by Hansen. Hansen with a nice little footwork there to keep the puck in even more. Back off another goalie, and Hansen with a foot. Hansen now. Hansen to the side of the net. Hansen got her head up, taking a peek. Hansen just takes the puck and wraps it around down deep now as both defensemen are cut low. And now Hansen with a shot from the point. Over to Mitchell-Tree. Mitchell-Tree with a shot from the slot. That doesn't go. And now chases the puck out deep and throws it down deep again, down to Hansen. Hansen now puts the puck out in the middle of the ice and nobody's there as the Rockets were actually changing. Puck goes all the way down for an icing here, and Rockets and Saints, and everyone's going to get a change. I think I might need a change after that shift. My goodness gracious. Hansen just a force to be reckoned with in that fury out there. Doing a heck of a job, not only with her feet, but with her body and with her passing, just finding all the right plays to make. And now it's Cece in the dot. Cece wins the puck back to Caputo. Caputo tries to go with a shot on, but that ricocheted off somebody. Half boards now at Cece. Cece looking for Hansen. Not quite there. Matone keeps it in. She's trying to dangle with it ever so slightly. Ends up in the middle of the ice. And now it's a scrum there. It finally dribbles out to a Saint stick, and they're able to pull it out of the zone and now into the offensive zone for them. Caputo just banks off the boards and down, and that should be an icing. If there's enough, there is enough. We're going to get an icing with 7:13 left to go in the third period. Rockets up 4-0. They're only showing one more shot, which is just a testament to how good the chances have been for the Rockets. Very efficient with their goal scoring. 1 out of every 4 shots goes in. Rockets trying to get out of their own zone, and they do. It's up to Hope. Hope now through center up to Dandy. Dandy with another breakaway. Dandy, she finally capitalizes on that one. Goes over to the far side and knocks it in just past the pad of the goaltender, who was in pretty good position, but Dandy found the right hole. Dandy with the 5th goal of the game for the Rockets. The Rockets are now up 5-0 with 6:57 left to go in the second period. Playing well, playing hard. Good passes, good looks, smart hockey plays. Tends to get you a lot of goals and a couple of W's. Now it's Hope. Hope now. Hope with a nice little move. Tried to get it over to McDonald, but just a bit behind her. Now Dandy, the goal scorer, with a puck. She dribbles it in. She tries to throw it back down deep, and it's not there, but she is able to knock the puck down further towards the goalie. And now, nice little forecheck there. She comes away with the puck. Now up top to Fox. Fox now to, just hopped over Hope's stick. The Saints pick up and go. Puck's going to cross the line. We're going to get an icing. McDonald with a finish of the check, or shall we say a finish of the physical play, since we aren't allowed to check in U19 hockey. It was definitely a nice physical play, though, by McDonald. McDonald's going to get the face-off. She's directing the troops of where she wants them. She puts Hope just behind her there at the 3 o'clock position. Hope throws the puck in on net, and it goes into the corner where Dandy grabs it. Dandy tries to go back to Fox. She gets there. Fox puts it back down and behind the net. And Dandy's in on a forecheck. Fox again keeps the puck in. Fox again with a shot this time. Puck scribbles out, but there's McDonald on the doorstep. The goalie freezes the puck, and no further play takes place. Barb in the face-off dot. Barb wins the puck over. Aaron tried to go cross ice to Aiden, but looks like it just scribbled over there. Number 3 was able to pick up the puck. And now it's Aiden with the puck. She tries to take the puck behind her own net. She either lost her stick. I don't know if it was hit out of her hands or what. And then she tries to soccer style it. Number 3 goes in front of the net, and she kind of pays the price for doing so. As Fox gives her a little, let's say a little love tap, knocks her down on her keister. Game is getting a little chippy out there. You can tell the Saints aren't happy about being down 5-0, and with that comes frustration. Saints now with another drive in on net. Steph's able to grab it with her glove and freeze play. Defensive change for the Rockets is Aiden and Fox come on, or is that Fox or Matone? That is Fox, replaced by Mitchell-Tree and Latour. Mitchell-Tree takes the puck, throws it around the boards to Latour. It's picked up by Aaron, and now out to center ice almost is Cook. She is going to backhand it up to center ice and push it down to center ice with Barb's there. She's going to lay it to Cook in a half wall. She's able to step out and take a shot. Now with a centering pass is Barb. She tries to go up the middle, but it's not there. Mitchell-Tree fanned on a shot. And now Barb's there to chip it. Mitchell-Tree tries to put it in front of the net. She had it. Barb just looks like it just hopped right over her stick and over. 71's able to pick up the puck and throw it down the ice, and that'll be an icing. And the Rockets will swap out their forwards. Looks like they're keeping their defensemen out there, and we're going to have a face-off here at the near dot. Cece's going to jump into the dot this time. Already making eye contact with Hanson, so I have a feeling it's coming this way. Keep your eye on the puck, ladies and gentlemen. It ends up going back. Hanson does end up with the puck. She tried to go in the middle with it, where it was slunted away by number 27. Mitchell-Tree kicks it to Cece on the half board. Cece goes behind the net. looks for Hanson. Hanson gives it back to her. CC to Mitchell-Tree. Mitchell-Tree with a shot. That goes off the goalie, and Grace was there to try to put a stick on it. She did, but couldn't get it on net. Now CC tries to send it up to Mitchell-Tree, and Mitchell-Tree keeps it in only for a moment as the Saints gain control now and have Motor go way down the ice. Nice little back check there by both those Rockets players. Over like Latour and CC. It was, and now it's going to be Hanson. Hanson doesn't come up with the puck. I thought she had it there. I guess not. Latour and whoever that was are now going at. I think they're going to get Latour, I think, for a body check maybe. I thought it was good contact there. The way the girls' game is being played these days now, contact is okay. Open ice checking, not so much. Contact is good, and that looked like a good piece of solid contact there from Latour. But as the girls are getting used to the new physical play, so are the referees. Puck's one out to the point now as McDonald picks it off, and off to the races she goes. McDonald on the breakaway. McDonald tries to make the move. She does and tucks it in with a nice little dipsy-do around the goaltender, under the goaltender's stick, and then around the goaltender's pad for the goal. Nice little move there by Maddie McDonald. Finishes that one off real easy. Shorthanded goal scored by number 19, Maddie McDonald, with 3:47 left to go in the second. The Rockets are up 6-0. In the face-off dot, pucks one back to Matone, and Matone throws it back down deep, and the Saints are going to have to go 200 feet. Up to number 66 as she crosses the line. Matone's got a good body, good everything on her. 66 shoots that puck wide, high and wide, but it stays in the zone. Now behind the net's their captain. Their captain takes a nice quick little shot coming off the end boards there. Steph was able to save it. I didn't know if they were going to call that a goal or not, because it did end up in the back of the net, but I think it was after the whistle blew, Steph went to drop the puck and it went off of her and dropped back in. For some reason, the puck's coming out. Maybe the net was knocked off. It's the only thing I could think of, possibly. Some sort of infraction that made them bring that puck out to center ice. The battle for the puck, and 66 wins that. Takes a nice little shot from just about the blue line. Went over Steph's glove, but high and wide of the net. Now it's Aiden with the puck. Aiden showing off her speed and puck handling ability now. She tries to slam a break. She does. And uses her body to defend it. Throws the puck down deep to knock another 10-15 seconds off the power play for the Saints. The Saints are having a tough time getting out of the zone. They finally do. They throw it all the way across for their captain, and she's defended very nicely by Aiden. Forces that puck to the other side of the net. Excuse me, other side of the ice. Now it's up to Cook. Cook was trying to get a backhand on that, couldn't quite get it. Ends up for number 19 behind the net again. Number 19 walks out in front. Steph makes a shoulder save. And the puck squibbles down in the corner now where Izzy Cook picks it up. Izzy now throws it cross ice where Aaron makes a run at it. Aaron uses her body instead of the stick to keep the puck down deep as the Rockets go for a change with just 8 seconds left to go in the power play for the Saints. Throwing all the way down. And they had their arm up for an icing, but they waved it off. Mitchell-Tree with a nice little pass up to Grace. Grace charging in. Tries to make the play across, but not quite there. Number 24 grabs the puck. She's going to wrap it all the way around where Caputo cuts it off nicely. Caputo making a move to the front of the net, uses her backhand, puts it up and over the goal, and now it's Grace. Grace back to Mitchell-Tree. Mitchell-Tree back down low to Grace. Grace tried to get it in front to Hanson. No such luck there. Puck is put back in front by Hanson where it was hit by CC. CC couldn't get it quite on net. That puck finally dribbles all the way down for an icing. Puck took forever to get down there. So now we have a face-off on our side. CC to Hanson on the face-off. Hanson puts it down back behind the net. Well, Grace misjudged that one a little bit. The puck squirts out to number 39. It's Mitchell Tree at center ice. She picks it up, throws it back to Ulrich. Ulrich with her head up looking for Hanson. Finds her at the blue line. Hanson now powers in. Hanson tries to get the puck across, not quite there. Tries it again, still not there. Mitchell Tree with a shot. That goes wide of the net. Looked like she was a slap pass into CC. CC couldn't quite direct that one towards the net. It just went into the corner. Now 39 battling with, who's out there? Grace. CC on the half boards. Gets it to Grace. That was Latour. Latour from the corner. She tries to go up the boards. That doesn't happen. CC keeps the puck down deep to Latour. Latour tried to get the backhand, but she was falling down. And now the puck's coming out. And it's kept in by Grace. Grace now over to Latour. Latour trying to get the puck to the middle. That doesn't happen. She goes back into that half board and backhands it low. Clark, number 15 for the Saints. She has the puck and she's bringing it up the ice and finally get it out of the zone where it's just shoved down deep now. Mitchell Tree chases. Mitchell Tree, as the period comes to an end, gets up to Hanson. Well, Rockets came on with quite a little flurry there in the last 4, 5, 6 minutes of the game, the second period there, and added a couple more goals to make it 6-0 now for the Rockets. 6-0 now for the Rockets.
Did you get the kid hit Haley over the head with her stick?
Yeah, I asked why that wasn't a call, but apparently we're allowed to do that in hockey now.
Lily over here?
Oh, that's who it was, Lily.
Well, no. After the whistle, Haley was skating off the ice, and one of the 19.
Oh, yeah.
Hit her over the head
Whacked
with the
her.
stick.
Yep, I saw that one. I got it. I'm pretty sure I got it. Let me put it down for a few minutes, let my arm rest.
Schedule for now for the fall. Send it to Jericho.
Oh,
yeah, he did. That'd be cool. Like if we're somewhere where the seat can go on. That'd be awesome.
As long as she dresses. Okay, the 1, 2, 3s and the yippies. And we're getting ready to start period 3. Should be the final period of this game, barring some miracle turnaround by the Saints. The Rockets are up 6-0. Shots of 25-19. The shots really aren't indicative of the quality of shots, though. I will say that. The Rockets are really getting some great chances. And to be honest with you, the score could probably be something like 10-0 right now, with the amount of chances the Rockets have had. McDonald wins the faceoff to herself and throws the puck down deep. It's Manicello now in the corner. She throws the puck out top now to Matone. Matone back down to Hope. Hope is back to Matone. Matone steps to the middle of the ice, goes down to the far side and drops it back. Tried to drop it back to Haley and just missed her. A little miscommunication there. But Hope's back on the forecheck. And Hope is going to seal 66 off. Oh, 66 now with the puck able to pull it out of the corner. Tried to make a little noise there in front. Hope with a nice little kick. Up to McDonald again. 2 times with the kick for Hope. Goes up to Dandy, and Dandy throws it down deep into the zone. where Hope picks it up in the corner. Now Hope behind the net gets the puck to the front where it's to Matone. Matone steps to the front, throws a shot on. McDonald was right there for the rebound. The puck eluded her as it went right between her legs. 66 now. Up to number 33 for the Saints. She tried to go back to 66, and Izzy Cook was there to intercept it. Now Izzy pulls the puck closer to herself and says, hey, no one's going to stop me. I'll just keep skating. Throws the puck in on net. It's a nice little shot. And it's tried to be kept in by Fox. It's now kept in by Barb. Barb throws the puck down low where Aaron goes to work. Aaron now playing back checker now. She's trying to catch up to the puck carrier, and she does. She's able to get the puck to turn it over and chips it up to Barb. Barb off the boards. Not quite. Battle for there at center ice with Aaron using her feet. Puck goes deep into the zone for the Rockets, but there's Aiden. Aiden out from behind her on net. Loses slight control of the puck, but picks it back up. A couple more little escape moves, and this time Barb. Barb now. Barb throws the puck down the ice. Catches the defenseman to erase the icing, which is nice. Goes in on the forecheck. Puck squibs back out to center ice. It's picked up in the defensive zone now by Aiden. Aiden up to Latour. Latour, she steps across the blue line. Latour drives. She comes around, goes to her forehand, takes a shot on net, puts the puck out front, and it's Grace. Grace picks up the garbage in front and buries one home. Huge play there by Latour. She picked up the puck from the one blue line, drove it across the other blue line, went to backhand to her forehand, drove across in front of the crease. Goalie made a nice play, but there was Grace. Grace to pick up the garbage and make it a 7-0 lead now for the Rockets. All smiles for the ladies in red tonight. Cece wins the puck back to Latour. Latour up to Hansen, but just missed her. Ref's going to wave off the icing. This puck comes up the boards, gets past Mitchell-Tree, but there's Latour. Latour back into the zone. Could have been offsides, but the refs let that one go. As now the puck goes back out to center. It's going to be a race for the puck, and Latour's going to win this race easily. Behind the net, Latour with the puck. Latour up to Ulrich. Back up to Latour. Latour now up to Hansen with a nice little pass across the blue line. Hansen on her backhand to Grace? No, to Latour. Latour tried to bury it home and couldn't quite sneak it past the goaltender there. We are at the point where the clock is running, so this third period should go rather quickly, as there's about 13:30 left to go in the third, and it's all Rockets, at least on the scoreboard. Saints have put up a bit of a fight here or there, but nothing really sustained, and Rockets have definitely had the better chances. Now from out from behind the net, it's Hansen from CC. The goalie was able to find that one and stop it. Line change now as McDonald Bryn and Hope out there with Caputo and Grace. Yeah. Grace now, the nice little move around, one defenseman, takes it behind her net, pops her head up, drops it off to Dandy. Dandy with a shot on net. That gets through the goaltender. She kicks it away, but Hope then kicks it back out to Matone. Nice little deflection there for, looks like McDonald. And the puck ends up in the crease and it's just sitting there. Finally, somebody grabbed it, threw it out to the boards, but Matone tried to make a move, but number 19 picked her pocket. And likewise, Dandy picked number 39's pocket. Now it's Matone. Matone over for McDonald. McDonald now with the puck. She comes down the left side. Goes in on net to her backhand. Tries to put her backhand on net. That doesn't make it all the way through. Puck is kept in by Hope on the blue line. I think they're going to get Hope for a rough. As a parent of a daughter who's taller in stature, we call that a big girl penalty because the body contact was made. Hope stayed up, and, well, the other player didn't so much. Physicality can win you games. It can also get you in the penalty box. So we got Barb, Aaron, Aiden, and Foxy out here on the PK. Puck's in, but it goes right into Foxy's belly, and she's able to throw it down and get it up to Aaron. Aaron then just gets it up to the red line, dumps it in deep and skates after it. Saints had it for a second there. Fox was able to gather it back and throw it back down deep into their zone. Doing a nice job here of the kill, the Rockets today, as a lot of the time is spent down there. I think they even have at least one shorty today. Erin now with the puck at the red line. She throws it down deep. She's going to make the Saints earn this one and go 200 feet. Tried to go up. Nothing there as it eluded everybody. And Aiden's there to pick up the puck. Aiden on her backhand. Tries to make it to a forehand. She does. Nicely. She gets up to Hanson. Hanson gets to the red line. She dumps while everybody else changes. Now the Saints finally with a head of steam coming up out of their own end across the red line. Shadowed by Cece, and Cece steals the puck away nicely. She saw that escape move coming and played it perfectly. She attacked the stick. Now on the forecheck is Cece on the PK with 35 seconds left to go. The Saints grab it and throw it all the way down for an icing. And depending on how slowly Steph gathers his puck and throws it down there, this could delete the power play. 20 seconds left to go now, and they're still changing players. 15 seconds left to go now. We'll see how much is left when they actually drop the puck. It's going to be about 5 seconds left. Puck is dropped. Picked up by Latour, and she dribbles it into the corner. Hope comes out as you hear the beaver tail. Mitchell-Tree keeps the puck down low with her feet. Over to Cece. Cece gets it up to Hanson. Hanson with a drive from the point. That doesn't quite go in. It's chipped over to, I think that's Grace. My old eyes don't let me see that far. I believe that was Grace who put it back in on net, and the goalie was able to stop it. Now we're playing the other side of the dot. As Cece goes back into the dot. Cece now wins the puck backwards, gets it to Mitchell-Tree. Mitchell-Tree, with lots of time, decides to take the shot. It goes wide of the net. Really nobody in front there. She probably picked her head up. She may have actually hit the net. Hanson now battling deep. Penalty. I think the penalty is going to be on Hanson. I didn't see it. I picked my head up to follow the puck. So I didn't see the penalty, but it looks like Hanson's going to get charged with something. So back to the PK. The Rockets go up 7-0 with 8:15, 8:14, 8:13 left to go in the third period. Looks like they're making a wholesale change for players, and the ref forgot that the puck comes all the way down here on the PK. Keep killing time. The scorekeeper put the penalty up there, so we're already 10 seconds into the power play right now, which is good for the Rockets, not so great for the Saints. 15 seconds of that power play kill just on relocation of the puck. Puck is put out deep, and there's Hope now. Hope picks it up. She gets ahead of steam going up across the blue line, up over the red, and gets it into her own zone. Now Hope tried to make the move to the middle of the ice, but she got pickpocketed by number 15. 15 takes the puck, throws it all the way down the ice for an icing. More time's going to go off the clock if Steph plays this nice and slowly. Kill even some more time off the clock, off the PK. We've had probably 15 seconds of play, and we're already down to 1 minute left to go in the PK. 1 minute to go in the PK, 7 minutes to go in the game. Rockets still up 7-0 as the Saints are trying to come out of their own end with the puck behind the net. And it looks like Hope won the battle for that one. Just in somebody's feet down there. Hope's content just letting it sit in her feet. As people try to push it off from her. Now it's McDonald. McDonald coming out of the corner. McDonald tries to go center ice with it, but loses control of the puck. But there's Matone. Grace Matone now comes down deep with the puck. She's looking to make a play. She gets it all the way across the goal mouth, but a little too high and heavy for anybody to make contact with it. Saints gain control and they come down. Now in the back check, McDonald loses it to 19, and 19 with a nice little shot but misses the net. And there goes Hope now with the puck. Hope barrels across the red line, and she comes up now into the blue line, her own zone. Makes another move around. Tries to go to her backhand. Can't quite make it to her backhand. 5 seconds left to go on the power play, and someone's getting hooked. I assume it's number 19. It is the captain. Number 19 for the Saints is going to get a penalty there for a hook on Hope. A lot more time's going to kick off the clock here now as they figure out what's going on with the penalties and placement of the puck. They got it right this time. It's going to be in the Rockets' offensive zone. With the clock running now, there's 5:30 left to go in the period and a minute 50 to go into the power play. Freezing of the puck only helps this clock run faster, or it feels like it's going to run faster for the Rockets. Puck's one out to Aiden. Aiden with a shot from center ice. It tipped off a few people. Not quite sure if Aiden's going to get her second of the day, but if she does, boy, that's a great effort by Aiden today. Really nice defensive work all game, and she's rewarded with 2. Looks like it's 2. She gets 2. Good for her. Here they are. The friends have been together forever, those two. Finishing out their time together with the Rockets. It's always special for both of them. Changing of the guard. Penalty is over. And it's going to be Latour at center ice, or Latour playing centerman now. As Mitchell-Tree gets the puck at center, she throws it into Caputo. Caputo now off the boards. Caputo gets bodied off the puck. She gets it across ice, but not to who she wanted it to. Latour, no, that was Matone with the extra effort to keep the puck. Now it's going to be Mitchell-True. She gets to it. She does. She gathers it, makes the move, makes a nice pass up to Matone. Matone trying to get it deep, not there. Mitchell-True with a little bit of extra body there. Let everybody know she was there, and Caputo's going to go hunt down that puck. She's able to get the player to make a mistake, and now it's Latour. Latour up to Caputo. Caputo now to Matone. Matone throws the puck in to the middle. And did Matone get a goal? No. We're going to wave that one off. But Matone right in the right spot, right in front of the net, right where all the good things happen. I thought she got a stick on it. But the referee blew the whistle before it went across the line, apparently. 3:23 left to go in the game. 36-19 on the shots, 8-0 on the scoreboard. And now the Saints take control of the puck as they come down the ice. Fox cuts off that player quite nice and goes into chase. Now back around and out, trying to get up to Caputo. Caputo, a nice little play, went off the shins that time. And now it's Fox. Fox trying to go up. She does. She gets it out. Latour goes to go chase on the forecheck. Leaves the puck there and just eludes Fox or somebody. But it does come out enough to where whistle blows the play dead on the offsides. And the Rockets will swap out, which would probably, unless there's another stoppage play, probably be the last line change of the day.
Oh my goodness.
2:28 left to go on the clock. It's a running clock too, so we'll see. As now Aiden picks it up. She comes around, goes up the boards, and it's just too far for Grace. But Aiden picks it back up. Oh, and there is another whistle. But probably, there will be another change. There will be another change. 2 minutes left to go on the clock now, and it's going to be Barb, Hanson, Aaron, with Aiden and Hope on D. So should be a fun little time here for these ladies. Everyone's kind of playing a different position right now, and it's kind of fun because the girls, when the games get out of hand like this, it's fun just to go out there and play around and see what you can make happen. And play a position that you've never played before, or play a position that you haven't played in a while. It's just fun for the ladies. Hope now trying to keep the puck deep. She does. She comes over to Aaron. Aaron tries to go middle of the ice to Hanson, and Hanson puts it right into the belly of the goalie, and they're gonna swap out again. So real quick lines as they're trying to get everybody in there for the last minute 7 left to go on the clock. Probably be about a minute left to go once they finally drop the puck. We're just shy of it, or just under it. McDonald into the dot now. Puck comes back out to Cece. Cece with a slapper from the point. And the goalie is able to first block it down and then cover it. It's about 45 seconds left to go on the clock now as the game is winding down. And for the seniors, it's going to be one of their last games until playoffs. We do have a tournament coming up next week. Puck goes over to Mitchell Tree. Mitchell Tree tries to go to the middle of the ice with it. Can't find anybody there. Now it's Cook battling. This might be all the seniors out on the ice. No, not quite. Mitchell Tree, she takes a shot on net. That goes back behind the net. And now there's only one thing in doubt right now. And that's going to be all on that player who just touched the puck. Mitchell Tree takes the puck now. She goes, wraps it around, and that should do it. As there's 3 seconds left to go on the clock. And the Rockets are going to win this game. Guys going to win this game 8-0. Steph with a shutout on senior night. Very proud of her. 2 goals from a couple of players. Some nice breakaways, some good play all around by the ladies, and it's a great way to end senior night with a big win for the girls. From the Rock, signing off.